Assalamu alaikum. This is Muhammad Khair, math teacher, and our mission today to make a fast revision or a final revision. And we will start with question or lesson 3.7, which is solve absolute value equation. Okay, and let us do starting with doing like this question, my dear student. Okay, which is the absolute value of x negative 10 equal negative 2. And remember, my dear student, if you solve any equation, any linear equation, my dear student, you try to make the x alone. Okay, but in the absolute value, you have to do something every time. You see the absolute value and what inside the absolute value, you must make it alone in one side. Okay, teacher, that means you have to move this negative 10 here, and don't miss, flip the sign to the positive, and as you see now, the absolute value of x must equal, yes, 8, because 2 for the grocery and 10 for me, the total 8 inside my pocket. After that, as you see here, the absolute value of x alone and happy in one side. When you reach to this situation, you have to divide the page into part. One part for the x equal 8 and one part for the x equal negative 8. We done. Are you happy? I hope so. That means to solve this equation or the solution for this equation, two values for x. When x equal 8 and when x equal negative 8. Okay, that's good. The second question, the next question is 5 multiplied the absolute value of d equal 10. Again, we repeat the absolute value, which is the two sticks here. This stick and this stick called the absolute value, and the absolute value and what it is hold, which is d. Every time you try to make it alone in one side, so you divide by 5, you divide by 5. Okay, so this will go and this will be 2, and you see here the absolute value of d equal 2. Now when I reach to this situation, the absolute value alone and happy in one side, divide the page into parts and write the d equal 2 or d equal negative 2. We done. Great. Now let us take one more question. X negative 2. Okay, let me take another question from the book. Oh, sorry for that. Let me take the hardest one. The hardest one, okay, for this one, for example. This one, the longest one. It is not the hardest one, it is the longest one. But I hope I can write it, okay, correctly. Okay, I will write from my head. Okay, forgive me. X plus 2. No, not from my head. I'm cheating now. 3 x plus 2 plus 4 equal 13. Good. So, teacher, every time we fix this and we try to move everything around it, okay? You have to move everything around it to another side. or to other side. Okay, but teacher, we start with the 3 or with the plus 4? My dear student, start with the plus 4. Move it to the next side or the right side. So I will cut this. I will, yes, I will cut this and move it to the right side, but be careful. You have to change its sign from positive to negative. Now 13 negative 4, yes, it is 9. It is good. The next step, I have to eliminate the 3. How I can eliminate it? Minus? Surely not, because there are a hidden multiplication. So divide by 3, divide by 3. This will be eliminated. Only the 3, only the 3, only the 3. I'm joking. Wait. Okay. Again, good. Okay, so it will be x plus 2. The absolute value of x plus 2 equal 9 over 3 equal 3. Okay. Oops. Yes. Equal 3. Now I reach to this situation, the absolute value and what it has in one side alone and happy. So directly divide and write x plus 2. What inside the absolute value equal? The same thing but without sticks. And you repeat x plus 2, but this time opposite the 3. Here, opposite. It will be negative 3. Now solve this. Negative 2, negative 2. The x come happy and alone. And 3 negative 2 equal 1. Or negative 2, negative 2. The x come alone and happy after you. Yes, I know you know. X equal negative 3, negative 2. So the first grocery want from me 3. And another one, the second one want from me 2. So it is, they want from me 5. So it is negative 5. So the solution is when x equal 1 and x equal negative 5. And remember the solution, the value of the variable of x that make the equation or the inequality true. Are you happy now? I hope so. Good. Let me fix this problem. Now, okay, let us move to solve and graph inequality. First of all, let us take this and remind ourselves what we learned. First of all, remember, you have to read it correctly. And remember, if the fish eat the variable, sorry, it's not good. If the fish eat the variable, it's mean greater. Okay, my dear student? Okay, let us take this question. X is greater than or equal to 3. This is the fish, my dear student. As you see, it is eat the variable, so read it. The absolute value of x is greater or equal to 3. Directly divide the page into parts and write and copy the question as it is, but without the sticks, without the absolute value. And then copy it, but opposite the greater than to less than, and opposite the sign for the 3, it will be negative 3. And now try to graph. Let us graph. You draw a line like this and the line here like this. You put the 3 in the middle, this 3 in the middle, and you put the negative 3 in the middle. Okay, we have a equal sign here and here, so I draw the circle with with what? With filling the, okay, fill the circle. Now here, greater to right. Bravo. Good. And to right we have the infinity. So every time we move from right to left. Now I draw this 3, put it here, and the infinity, put it here. Every time the infinity, parentheses, and every time the 3, not every time, because we have equal sign the shakta here, okay? So it will be closed interval like this one. This closed interval. And what about here? X, read it. X less than -3, less to the left, move to the left toward the negative infinity. And remember, we move when we write the interval from left to right in this direction. Remember, yes, drop it as it is, my dear student. This is open and this is closed because of this, okay, or because of this. It is closed, it is filled. So I drop the negative infinity and I drop the -3 and put comma, and we done. Are you happy? I hope so. So my dear student, till now I think everything under control, okay? Great. Now let us take one more question, sorry, from, not here, where is, yes, okay, it is here. Okay, let us do, now we finish from the greater, because we have two situations in quality. Greater, we divide the page in two parts, and you do as I did now, okay? Now let us take less. Let us take less. Question number 43. Here. It is a beautiful question. 2v minus 1 is less than or equal 9. Who can read it for me? Yes? Check your memory. Yes, read it for me, please. Yes. Okay. Less than what? Correct, you are correct. It's less than 9. I thought it's 1, actually. Now we apply what we learned. We read it correctly. The absolute value of 2v negative 1 is less. Sorry. Is less. If you read it less, remind this or remember this. You do like this. And you remove the sticks or the absolute value. Let us do it in slow motion. Let us do it in slow motion. This is the question, my dear student. Read it. The absolute value of 2v negative 1 is less. In less, remember, the fish will eat the number, and every time we read from the, yes, the variable side. Okay, again, yes, the absolute value. Sorry, it is a crazy device. He remove everything and he behave without my control. So my dear student, the absolute value 2v negative 1 is less. Okay, what I have to do? I have to remove this first and do like this. in the same direction. You see, you copy this here and you add -9 instead of 9. Okay, then teacher, okay, don't worry, you have to make the v alone. Great. So I add 1 here and 1 here and 1 here. Why you add 1? To eliminate this. Yes, eliminate them. And the right side, 9 plus 1, yes, is 10. And -9 plus 1, be careful. 9 for the grocery and 1 for you. So it is 8 for the grocery. So it is negative. Then divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. The 2 will be go, and the 10 over 2, it is 5. And -8 over 2, it is -4. Okay, I hope it is easy. Now the easy one, graph it. Oops, I drew the line. I put the -4 here, and I take this and put it here. See? And what you have to do, you have to color, you have to circle them and color them and connect between them, and directly the interval will be like this. Okay, let me erase this, and you write, you drop the -4 here and the 5 will be here. Okay, my dear student, I hope you get it. Okay, now this is almost everything about 3.7. Okay, let me okay, now let us move to 3.8. 3.8, I will start from this. This is Venn diagram, and these 2 circles, we have 2 circles. This is A and this is B. As you see, they are not intersect. Because of that, we call them disjoint. It is one word. Okay, it is one word, like this one, disjoint. A, B are disjoint. Okay, here we have a Venn diagram, 2 circles. Okay, but they are intersect here. And he asked me about this area actually. Okay, this area, the intersected area here. Okay, what we call it? Yes, we call this, or we can write it as A intersect B. See? Remember. Okay, what we call it? A intersect B. This area. Great. Here. Here, my dear students, we have 3 circles. And each circle, okay, it is oval actually. Okay, but consider it circle. It is a yellow circle, which is this, as you see, and it is a flashlight, pan, water, hat, map, sunglasses, and the red one, which is this one, and it is include rope, pan, water, hat, map, and the last one, the blue one here, and it has camera, first aid kit, and map, hat, water. Okay, there are a common between circles actually. If I ask you what is the common between yellow and red, you will answer me. It is pan, water, hat, map. Pan, water, hat, map. Yes? But if I ask you what is the common between the three of the sets, okay, you will answer, you will take what inside this area. This area, it is intersected or intersection of three circles, which is red bag, yellow bag, and blue bag, which is, so the common here is water. You write water, hat, and map. Okay, my dear student?